Hello, welcome you all. This is Saket Mishra. Welcome you all on Tricoma Academy. So today we are going to continue our GRC series. So in this we are discussing the pending things of the GRC introduction, which we discussed in the lecture first. So in lecture first we discuss about the GRC basic things and terminology. What is governance? What is policy? What is risk management. So basic terminology we have discussed. In this lecture, our agenda, we are going to discuss how ServiceNow GRC can be crucial to our business and why most of the businesses are going with the GRC. Okay, so this is the continuation lecture of the lecture first. So if you still not watch my first lecture, kindly go to the ServiceNow GRC playlist. This is available free of cost on my YouTube channel. Please watch the first lecture so that you have an idea why the GRC is important and why the GRC is playing a crucial role in our business. Okay, in this session we are going to discuss how the ServiceNow GRC can be crucial our business. Okay, so let's start. So the reason we are using the governance, risk and compliances GRC basically because it is a multiple and inter-reliant application which aim to strategically manage and regulatory requirement across the enterprises to ensure that better scaling of the business processes to driven profit to business efficiencies. Okay, so GRC also help us to take a right decision, to make a policies, to manage the policies, to identify the risk, to create the controls, to conduct the audits. Okay, so these things, after all these things helping to the top management to take a better decision with respect to the organization. Okay, so basically GRC working model is a group of silos working, thinking and structurally independent. So ServiceNow comes with GRC module to enable organization to automate and provide the broader understanding of all GRC activities in a single window with real-time monitoring to handle a risk in advance. So if I am concluding in a one line, so GRC enable, ServiceNow GRC platform enable all GRC activities in a single platform window with a real-time monitoring so that we can handle the risk in advance. Okay, so this is the basic agenda of the GRC, and that's why GRC is very crucial for our business, and that is helping a lot to run our businesses smoothly. That is the reason, that is the important reason we are implementing the GRC in our organizations. Okay, because it is helping to govern the policies, it is helping in the policies, compliances, audit. Okay, it is conducting the audits, so it is helping in a various domains so that the top management can take a proper decision with respect based on their recommendations. Okay, I hope it is clear to you why it is crucial for the any organization. Because I'm again repeating, if anyone is asking, ServiceNow GRC enables the single platform where we can manage the all GRC activities with a real-time monitoring, which will help us to handle the risk in advance. This is the reason we are using the GRC. And if you still not aware about what is governance, what is risk, what is compliances, and the basic terminology, then please, I'm again requesting you go to the playlist. I will also provide the link in the description. Go there and watch the first lecture so that you have an idea what the things. So first two lectures or three lectures may be theoretical because my agenda to be very clear to ensure you the purpose. Okay, once you are clear with the purpose, then we will jump to the demonstration part. And don't worry, please be with me, I will explain each and everything with a demonstration in GRC, how the organizations are real-time organizations are working with the GRC perspective. Okay, so now what is the understanding of the ServiceNow GRC? So basically ServiceNow GRC, again, I mean, these are the different definitions we can elaborate for your better understanding. Guys, we are giving our 100% efforts to provide you the better content so that you can have a better understanding of the GRC module. Okay, so please like, subscribe and share the channel. Okay, and like the video and do the comment if you have anything. We are giving our 110% efforts to guide you, to help you to learn the GRC. Okay, so what do you understand what do you understand from ServiceNow GRC? So ServiceNow GRC is a module, is a robust framework that automate the process among intra and inter business groups by keeping the dependencies in mind and by creating better management of flow of the work versus time. Okay, and ServiceNow, again, ServiceNow GRC solution enables the enterprises to modernize their legacy method of the managing corporate risk and compliances, and the significance of the ServiceNow GRC it bring that all the governance, risk and compliances management activities together in a one place through a dashboard, thereby providing enterprises through visibility and GRC management. So let me conclude in a one line. GRC solution, ServiceNow GRC solution enable the first single platform and modernizing our legacy method of managing the corporate governance, risk and compliances process, and we can manage all governance, risk and compliances and all GRC activities on a single platform on a and the ServiceNow GRC is enabled through the dashboard and the true visibility of the GRC management. Okay, so that means ServiceNow GRC enables the single platform where we can manage the all GRC activities on a single platform. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Okay, and ServiceNow G, most of the times people are thinking that ServiceNow GRC is only limited for the compliance experts. Okay, but that is not. So I have given the some economic impact study which is revealed by the ServiceNow. So ServiceNow GRC enables not only compliance expert to the more effective and well organized, but it is playing a significant role in helping business leader to speed up and to make improve strategic decision with instant detailed view of the risk and the compliance activities. So again, it is not only limited to the compliance well organized process, it is playing an important role to helping the business leaders. Business leader means the top management of the organization. It is helping a lot to the top management leaders to make a proper strategic decision based on the data, based on the real time monitoring data which we are monitoring in a single service now platform. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. I am again repeating a one line, so again it is clear to you. ServiceNow GRC is a single platform which is handling the all GRC activity, GRC governance, risk and compliances activities on a single platform, which help to the top management to handle the risk in advance and take a good decision with respect to the organization. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. Now I am going to the next slide. So this is the define flow. This is like say life cycle of the GRC, how it is working. First we need to define our business rules. Okay, what our requirement, then we rationalize our controls, then we consolidate our control, define what's important, then we are identifying the risk, build a GRC roadmap and build toward continuous monitoring. So don't worry, I know you are not familiar with the controls, you are not familiar with the how to rationalize the control, how to consolidate the controls, how to identify the controls. Don't worry guys, we will discuss each and everything in detail, in very deep detail, but this is just an overview of the GRC cycles, how we are implementing the GRC. We are going, when we will discuss in details risk management, we will discuss everything, controls and policies, everything, every module we are going to discuss in detail. But this is just an overview so that you guys can understand why the GRC is a crucial and playing an important role for any business. Okay, now what are the main pillar of the GRC? So we have a four main pillar of the GRC which are playing an important role in ServiceNow GRC. First is the, and you can say the pillar, these are the applications. Okay, so these are the applications of the GRC which are playing a very important role while you are working on the GRC. So first is the policy and compliance management. Okay, second is the risk management, third is the audit management, and fourth we have a vendor risk management. We have a lot of others as well, like advanced risk management, we have integrated risk management, lot of other things as well, but these are the main four pillar. We should be very confident on these parts so that we can understand and we can work on the GRC platform. Okay, so now I'm explaining the online definition so that you guys have an idea what are the main pillars. So anyone, if interviewer is asking what are the main pillar, what are the main modules he works, then you can able to answer. So policy and compliance management help the organization with a centralized process for policies, standard and internal control procedure adhering to external regulation and best practices. What does it mean? Actually most of the organizations in the globalized, today the world is globalized. Okay, so in the global market most of the organizations are working globally, and we have a policies according to the region, according to the country, according to the local laws, and some policies are the standardized policy. So how we are centralizing the process of policies? Okay, so we are using the policy and compliance management, we are modernizing the legacy of work. Okay, we are going to the modern process and we are centralizing the process of policies standard, and we are creating the internal control procedure and the external regulation, and we are following the best practices as per the industry standard, so that our organization on the right path and the top management can take a good decision with respect to the any policies, whether it is the internal or the external. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you what is policy and compliance management. We will discuss in detail. Again, I am saying we are going to discuss each and everything in detail in this series. In this series, maybe 15-20 lecture will be there. Okay, but don't worry, we are going to discuss each and everything. Along with everything, I am going to explain you and demonstrate you how to do that. Okay, but this is just an overview. Now second is the risk management. This is help the organization with a centralized process to identify the risk, access the monitor and respond to the risk, so that we have a we can control the potential damage in advance. Okay, it also help to assessment and indicator and issues. So what is assessment, indicators and issues, each and everything we will discuss when we will learn the risk management in detail. But you can understand from the risk management, it helps to the organization to centralize the identify to centralize the process of the risk management and identify the risk in advance to handle it. Okay, this is a simple, so that we can handle the potential damage before it happening. Okay, so this is the reason we are, this is the most important risk management. Now we have a audit management. Audit management also help the organizations with internal audit, external audit, and create and execute the engagement report back to the committee and board of directors. So you guys, all of you guys are aware that most of the organizations, not most, even all organizations have an audit in every quarter, in or the yearly basis. Okay, so in the audit plan, it helps the organization to audit the internal work and the external audit, and we can create and execute the engagement and report we are submitting to the director, board of director. Okay, so board of director, again, these are the leaders of the organization, top leaders, so they can take a proper decision based on the audit management. If any process need a, if any process need a improvement, then definitely they can release some guidelines, they can make some policies, or they can identify the risk. All of these things are happening after the, I mean, it will help the leadership to take a decision. Okay, now the last one, the main last important pillar is the vendor risk management. So vendor risk management is the manage the vendor portfolio to complete the vendor assessment, remediation life cycle, and integrate with other business applications. Actually, vendor risk management, our organizations are doing the B2C business and B2B. B2C is the business to customer, like a Flipkart or Amazon, and we similarly we have a B2B business when any organization is doing the business with the another organization, so it's a business to business. In that case, we have some vendors. Okay, they are doing some external work for our organization. So to identify, to evaluate the vendor skills, we have a vendor risk management, so we are doing some assessment for the vendors. Okay, we have a proper vendor portal, we have a vendor contact number, primary contact person, so lot of things. And if on the basis of the assessment we are finalizing the vendor on which we are going to go. So after all, vendor management, assessment and remediation will help the top organization to take a decision to finalize the final task or final tender to assign to the particular external vendor. Okay, so this is how it is helping. So these are the main four pillar: policy compliance management, risk management, audit management, and vendor risk management. Vendor risk management also has a vendor portal. Okay, vendor portal is there a dedicated specific portal for the assessment for other things which is obviously available for the vendors. Okay, so we have a lot of things going to learn, we need to learn a lot of things in detail, but these are the main four pillar of the GRC, ServiceNow GRC platform. Now next question come in our mind: who uses the ServiceNow GRC? Now you think only the top management is using, but no, we have a lot of cross functional teams who are using the ServiceNow GRC. So obviously the managing directors, that means the top leader of the organization, definitely they are using the GRC platform to take a strategic decision based on the real time monitoring data. Okay, now we have an audit team. Obviously finance team and audit team is also using the audit management to do the proper audit for each and everything, like internal, external, everything. We have a compliances officer. Every organization has a compliances team or compliances officers are also using. IT team is also using the GRC. Reporting auditor and risk officers also using. So every organization has a risk officer, they are from time to time they are identifying the risk, and so they are obviously working on the to handle the risk in advance. So the guys are also using the GRC platform. Now GRC users are classified basically for the two types: functional role and technical roles. Functional role, like a managing director, the top management, they just need they just need to check the data. Okay, they just need to take review the things. They are not doing any technical thing. Technical roles are like the person like a GRC admin who is able to implement, who is able to assign the role or can perform any technical configuration. So basically functional role and the technical role. Functional role, the person who is using just for the functional purpose. Okay, and the technical role, the person who is doing some technical implementation, development, design, configuration. So these roles are called as a technical roles. In next slide we are going to discuss the roles. Okay, what different type of hierarchy is going on in the GRC. So now for using the GRC service, now it is mandatory to activate some GRC plugin, because obviously these are the paid plugin, but in personal development instance these plugins are we can use for our learning purpose. So if you guys not subscribe I mean not enable your personal development instance, then please enable your personal development instance and install the plugin to use the GRC, so you guys have a better hands on the platform perspective. Okay, so these are the few plugins name which I mentioned here. For the vendor risk management we have a plugin which is called SN underscore VDR underscore risk underscore ASMT, which is used for the vendor risk management application. We have a GRC policy and compliance management, which we call as a SN underscore compliance, which is again enable the policy and compliance application. Then third we have a GRC performance analytics premium integration, which is used for performance analytics and the integration purpose, so which is available for the performance analytics integration. This is not much important because we are not going to discuss right now integration, but when we are going to the integration part, definitely we will this plugin will plays an important role. Then we have a GRC audit management SN underscore audit, which enable the audit management application. For the risk management I didn't mention here, but we also have a risk management and the integrated risk management. We have a separate plugin. We can install that plugin if we want to use the risk management and those plugins. Again, we have other plugin as well, but just a basic plugins I have mentioned here. Okay, so now what is the ServiceNow GRC role matrix? So again, the role matrix of the ServiceNow module by default within a below users are declared based the user hierarchy. The admin can assign role to a user. Again, the person who is the admin is the superior role, but again for the GRC perspective we have these roles are available like a compliance developer, compliance admin, compliance manager, compliance user, and the compliance reader. So for the compliance module, compliance reader is the basic role and compliance developer or compliance admin is the superior role. Compliance admin is the superior role. So basic role is compliance reader and superior role of the compliance admin, which is again applicable for the compliance module only. Now GRC admin is the top role which can handle all things of the GRC platform of any application. Okay, and the basic role is GRC reader, and we have a GRC manager, GRC user role. GRC manager is the person who is managing the team, GRC user who is working on the task and the control. So this is the user role. Similar for the risk management, risk admin is the top man, top role, and risk reader is the basic role. Similar, we have a risk management and the risk user. So you can conclude this: every module has their own admin, like compliance admin and risk admin, but the superior role is the GRC admin, which control all the all the all the GRC applications. So GRC admin is the superior module of the under the GRC. So I hope this hierarchy is clear to you. Okay, so we have discussed in this lecture the different rules. Okay, hierarchy, who uses the ServiceNow GRC. We have discussed the plugins, we have discussed the some terminology and the definition of the GRC platform. So I hope it is very clear to you. Okay, and today we are going we have completed first lecture. Okay, so if you still not watch my first lecture, please go to the first lecture, watch that lecture completely so that you have a better understanding of this continuation lecture. And if you have any comment, if you have any question, any query, I have provided my WhatsApp number in the description and the email. Kindly provide your feedback which help and boost my energy to again come with you. And definitely we are also providing the training in the various domains is HR and ITSM, CSM, GRC, ITBM. Okay, and at the same time this is our platform. We are providing all the content free of course, whatever the we can provide you. Okay, and kindly subscribe this channel and share this video with your colleagues so they can learn the service now. And guys, don't worry, each and everything we are going to complete in this service now GRC series, and I am taking these lectures very basic level so anyone can understand the GRC from very basic. Okay, so thank you so much for watching the video, and please like, subscribe and share my channel. Thank you so much.